Cheers everybody, this is Thrash from Thrash Metal Homebrew and Barbecue. Today I'm going to be doing a review on a fellow homebrewer's winter ale. This one in the PET bottle was brewed of October of 2020, and this is 9% winter ale, and he's calling it Santa's Bells. So he said that these are pretty, they'll probably blow up. It is pretty stiff. But I'm going to see if I can get by with it being a twist off to get around this, the bomb. Oh, it wasn't too bad. Not yet. Oh, it's starting to foam up a little bit. Pretty active. Let it set a minute. Be right back. Alright, while we're waiting for this baby to calm down, this is a bottle conditioned homebrew, so he did add the priming sugar, the priming sugar in here, so that when he bottled it, it would create its own carbonation. And it looks like he went a little overboard. So, it's gonna be a little while. Gotta let her settle down just a little bit more. All right, while we're waiting for this to calm down, let me give you a little bit of information on Chadeo. I'll go ahead and post a link in the description to his channel. I've known him for a few months now, and he actually lives about 10 miles away, so about a 15-minute drive to his place. And he's come over, and we've actually brewed together, and I did a 10-gallon batch with him to show off my system, and sent him home with 5 gallons of some luscious brew. So he's going to be doing his bottling off of that. So let's see where we're at with this real quick. And just to let you know, this is a 2-gallon batch. It's still pretty lively. Let me see if I'm probably going to create a blooper reel off this one. Yeah, it's not quite there. This thing is like, I think you put like 10 times the amount in here. Just joking. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, let's see what we can do real quick here. Prayers. Whoa. Here we go. There we go. I finally let it out enough. Like I said, it is bottle conditioned, so we're gonna pour this kind of on the slight angle. So watch. I'm doing it left-handed. Alright, so we got that poured up. I set the PEP bottle aside. I think that's what these are called. Yeah, PET bottles. So there's a little bit in there. The foam on there. Fingerhead. And it's kind of tight and loose bubbles, and it looks like it's dissipating quite quickly. And let's go in for a smell. Yeah, it's got that winter ale smell to it. Very malty. You got that spice in there. I mean, it's not like when you have like a spice stout, or a Christmas porter or some sort. It's in that realm from the spice standpoint, but the maltiness is quite a bit different. You don't get those roasty notes that you get like with a stout or whatever. But it is very sweet on the nose. It smells actually really nice. Yeah, the sweetness in there is kind of like a candy sweetness with the spice in there, so it's very holiday-ish type smell. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this thing. If you can look, it is still pretty happy with the effervescence, as you could tell by the problems opening the bottle. So cheers. It's got a twang to it. When you first drink it, you get this envelopment of the mouth with kind of this. It's not an off flavor. It's kind of like the bitterness from whatever malts were used within this, and also I think it's probably some of the hopness in here. Winter ales are not known to be very hoppy, so let me go in and get another taste on this. It is finishing dry though. You get the spice. There's something kind of missing there. I don't know. Let me know, Chad, if this was extract. I'm pretty sure it was. It's not a bad beer at all. There's nothing funky about it. It's really good. It's a nice ale. I mean, it's just the only thing I'm getting kind of on the oddballish, which is probably because of the homebrew recipe. Homebrew recipe is that you get this kind of a either hoppiness or something from the malt bitterness all around the tongue. Finishes kind of tarty, you know what I mean? It's got a bit of tartness to it, but that could be part of the style too. It's not every day I have a winter lager, but this is 9% and it is hiding the alcohol very, very well. It's called Santa's Bells, I'm gonna say again, and yeah, if you ever make this again, I'd like to have some more of it. It's holding up the head very well. Let's drink a bit on it and see how the lacing goes. Yeah, you can see the alcohol legs in it. Yeah, this is a really good beer. It's got that, I don't know, it's probably part of the style. It's just that twang that it has, or it's part of an extract brew. So it's been a long time since I drank a bottle conditioned extract beer, and you know, it's been a few years, so getting the palate back into that, you know. Yeah, pretty good. If you want me to rate it, here's the rating. I do 0 to 100, and 100 being the best, 0 being the worst. For a homebrew, for a winter ale that I have not had in a long time, but I do remember this spiciness and this stuff from the style, I'll rate this thing as, I'll give it a high B. I'll give it an 88, 89. I mean, I would drink this again. So yeah, you did a really good job on this, Chadeo. He's, you know, like I said, he's doing 2-gallon batches. It takes a lot to keep that under control. I think the smaller the batches that you make, the harder it is to maintain, you know, the level of your brew, because you're not dealing with a huge amount of wort when you're going to ferment and then going to bottling. You have to be really careful not to stir things up a certain way or to infect things a certain way. So overall, you did a really good job on this. Cheers, man. Thanks for watching, everybody. Remember, keep doing what you're doing. Never stop home brewing. Good job, Chadeo. I'll be reviewing his other winter ale here, so keep an eye out for that one, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.